embrace what it takes for it, pouring salt into the world, willing to erase what I'd lose for it, to accept what I assume. So I'll pull the anchor and drifting away, blinded by reason beyond disarray. It's what fire cannot burn. It's what fire cannot, searching for something.
All right. Take the music down a little bit, Jewel. I'm learning how to fade. I always wanted to fade into the show. Like get the music and fade in like the pros do.
Yep. I think
But I do but I love the song so much. I hate shutting it off. But we will stop. It is that time, ladies and gentlemen, as we do cut the music. It's 8:02. It's Wednesday night. What else on earth could it possibly be besides another brand new 100% live episode of The You Show? You. I am Jeff the Shark Perini. Thrilled to be here for another Wednesday night. With me, as always, because that's the way we love it, the co-hostess with the mostest, the sister from another mister. And I'll be goddamned, the hell with podcast, the most beautiful woman in all of entertainment, the lovely Miss Jewel Tatey. Jewel, good evening.
Good evening, Jeff. How are we doing?
I'm doing fantastic. I got my lies out of the way. Now I'm doing fantastic. My lies are not out of the way. Jennifer Lynn in the house. You. Thank you very much. My brother with a you. My brother, unfortunately, we won't mention it, but he had a little bit riding on the Steelers game today. They did win, but they did not cover. Jewel, the first ever Wednesday afternoon game in NFL history as COVID continues to twist the world around.
Whoa, that is weird.
Yeah, very weird stuff. It felt weird watching it. Like my wife's like, the football game. I'm like, yeah, 3:40 today is the football game on a Wednesday afternoon. Steelers did win. They did not cover the point spread. I don't know if that matters to anybody.
It's nice when you can hang out for the game, though. Like, it sucks when you really want to see a game. You're, like, at work.
Yeah, that's true. And I assume the audience was mild, but I watched. It was, it was kind of ugly. The Ravens were losing a lot of players because of COVID, so a lot of their regulars did not play. Backup quarterbacks, the whole 9 yards. I'm not going to mention any names, but somebody did bet the Steelers today, and they did not cover the 10.5-point spread. But there's a lovely picture of his wife and my little godson, Robert. How adorable.
Oh, you already mentioned his name, though.
I know. I'm being sarcastic. I definitely want to mention the fact that he did not cover the point spread. But anyway, we're here for another Wednesday night. Jewel, thanks for being with us. Of course, Thursday was Thanksgiving. Wednesday night, we did have a pre-Thanksgiving show. We want to thank our amazing guest, Tina Marie Trimpert from the Psychedelic podcast. Absolutely. She was amazing. Jewel, what do you think?
I love Tina. Oh, my God. She's so amazing. And it was I'm so upset. My internet was a little shoddy, but I found out the reason.
What is the reason?
So my whole family was trying to get PS5s. So I'm sorry for the shoddy internet reception, but Tina was amazing as always. I just wanted to do her justice because she does good for so many of us and so many people. And I just want to thank her, and I love her, and I'm so happy that we're in cahoots together now because she's amazing.
Agreed, Jewel. And as you watch, and as I will have other people watch, I'll mention this early in the show. The Indie Pods United is a program that she runs. Here's all the information right there. IndiePodsUnited.com is the website. www.IndiePodsUnited.com. Over the last couple of days since Sunday, they've had the Indie Pods United Virtual Summit, which is all different podcasters from around the world, instructors, actors, comedians, all that have been coming on and doing a great job. I kicked off the show, me and 4 other fellas who I'm embarrassed because I forgot to take their names down and shout them out.
Oh.
We did a hot pepper monologue, Jewel. So basically, we ate hot peppers. We talked about our show. You watched. My wife watched. I was dying. How did it look? Because I didn't get. I mean, I saw it again, but I just knew how terrible it looked.
Really, I watched most of it. I wanted to see the part where you really got hit by the heat. How was it? How'd you like?
Oh man, it was brutal. And I'm a lightweight. I end up with serrano peppers. Now serranos are middle of the road, which to me is really hot. And I basically, well, I don't want to spoil it for those who will watch it, but I'll give you the details, Drew. I basically kept spitting the hot mucus into a shot glass. I did shots of tequila. I promised Tina I'd bump it up. I had a little thing of Tabasco sauce that I dunked it in and all, and it was a disaster. But I kept spitting into this glass. So one of the guys called me and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm spitting." And the one guy says, "Well, you got to drink your spit."
Ew!
In classic Yo Show fashion, I did a shot of spit.
No.
Yes. And it
was the spit hot?
Yeah, it was gross. Like stomach pain, mouth pain. The guys are drinking milk. One guy threw up. It was
He threw up?
One guy.
Oh my God. On air. Like, could you see him?
You kind of seen him spit up like the milk, and then he took off. So
Oh
my,
it was. Finish watching.
You gotta watch it. It's brutal. The guys that did it with me, the four other guys, are amazing. And Tina was amazing composing it all, so that was absolutely terrific.
That's so cool.
Look at your festive young lady. She's got a big bow on. She's got the beautiful heart shirt on. She's festive and ready for the hot.
I got skirt on.
And a skirt. Yeah, she has a whole little outfit.
Tell the audience.
The whole entire outfit that I'm wearing, my elf gave it to me. I was not expecting her to give this to me. And the note. I'll get the note.
She's getting the note. She's
You gotta remember when she comes, you gotta remember to tell her to get the audience fired up right away with the likes and subscribes on YouTube. That's her job now.
Yeah, I know. She's the little.
I love it. Great show on tap tonight. But don't forget to check out the Indie Podcast. Check out me and Jewel, as a matter of fact, on the Indie Podcast tomorrow night at 7 o'clock Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. We're going to be one of the closing acts. I think we have 4 acts after us, but me and Jewel are going to do a half-hour episode of the Yo Show from the Indie Pod United. We're very excited for a bigger, broader audience. Everybody's asking to see Jewel. Jewel, you're very popular. Tina talked to you a great deal as well. So that'll be great. We're very excited for that. And
I'm a little nervous for that.
Yeah, it's going to be great. She said, just be yourselves. I feel bad right now for anybody who is a member of Indie Pods United and its audience.
Yeah. We're sorry in advance.
Got the note.
What is her?
That's
Say,
what's the elf's name?
Carol.
Carol, the elf.
Cow.
No, Carol.
Carol.
Carol. I was going to say cow. Okay, Carol. All right.
I thought its name was Cal.
Cow.
I take it out there, okay?
Carol.
I'll put that away.
She forgot to like and subscribe again.
Ah,
I'll do it.
in there.
I'll do it in Joey's voice. Don't forget to like and subscribe, listeners. That's my Joey.
Comment down below. Oh.
Good stuff. So we're very excited for tonight, Jewel. We got a Philly band. We were originally supposed to have Urbano, as you remember, and they had some last minute issues come up, so we're going to push them back to a later date, hopefully within 2 weeks. So Jewel went to work and said, I got a lot of Philly acts waiting to come on, and we got an awesome one tonight. Kind of a punk rock sound. Their name is Bees. Just like it sounds, Bees, B-E-E-S.
Yes.
I got I'm scrolling down the bottom right now where you can find their Instagram, their Facebook handles, etc. Linktree. Go to Linktree. It's cool because you can send them B-mail, not email, B-mail, which I thought was really clever. They're on Bandcamp, YouTube, SoundCloud, Apple Music, all that good stuff. And they'll be with us a little later tonight, so make sure you check them out. And then, my man's back for a second time watching. Thank you. He was on last week. He came on to watch Tina, and he's back again. Thank you very much, and welcome back. Oh, he actually watches on Twitch. So he's one of the few people. We don't have a big Twitch following yet, and we're going to grow there. So thank you very much, and put out the word on Twitch. We love it.
Yeah, I want to talk to the guys about Twitch too because they did a little performance on there. So very excited to talk to these guys. We've been hitting the pavement hard and finding some great local acts. So I'm so excited for these guys to be on tonight. The music's great. It's very fun and exciting. And I need that right now. I need to be energized and pepped up. It's holiday season. So let's get going. I'm so excited to talk to the three of them at 8:30.
Absolutely. Sounds great. And of course, what we do. Oh, I thought
Joey, come here.
we're going to get it one of
You
these
wanna
times.
like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to my channel and the Yo Show.
Thank you.
Okay.
And
Smash that like button.
hit the notification bell, hit subscribe, and hit the little bell.
The little bell. It's important. Thank you. Good job.
And happy Christmas to you all.
She promotes her channel first. What the hell's going on here? I love it. She's fantastic. The lovely Joey, ladies and gentlemen, future host of the Yo Show. Look at this. Start the Yo Show Twitch army. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah, man, that's great. And,
Paper set.
eventually, when merchandise comes, like T-shirts and all, we're going to be firing them out. We'll fire out a T-shirt. Why not, man? It's great stuff.
Mhm.
It is December. We have talked about the holidays. I don't like to do too much serious stuff here. We will get serious for a few moments. Charity December. We're going to be welcoming a few people that are involved in charities or run charities. Instead of lookout local scene, we're going to turn to holiday charities. And tonight we got a great one. It's Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County. And their representative, Gabby, will be with us this evening. She said, just call me Gabby. And we could do that. She's very cool. She is
just Gabby.
just Gabby. She's super excited to be here tonight to talk about the charity. It's Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County. You can find them on Facebook, and she's going to talk a little bit about that. A little bit on time, around 9:15. She's pretty cool. So it's definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth the charities we're going to have. We're going to have a new one each week, and maybe run into January for Run Shorts. A lot of people have asked to be recognized. Speaking of charities, Jewel, we received a lovely Christmas card today from the people at Catholic Social Services. They, of course, are the people that helped us, and we helped them with the Bucks County Food Drive. So we're very happy to have that. They wish us all a Merry Christmas. I want to real quickly get the list. I know we're running behind on time, but I want to get the list of all the artists that performed. I tagged them on. I want to thank them all again on the air. I'll do that now as I talk and stutter over myself. God, I posted a lot on Facebook today, didn't I? I sure
Yes,
did.
we did.
Yeah.
I was trying to watch everything. There's a lot of good stuff on today. I was trying to watch the summit.
It's the return of the McRib, though. The McRib, in fact. We'll get to the McRib a little later in the show. But anyway, the people that I thanked and the artists, of course, my wife, Cassie, for doing the live reports from the show. Jewel Teddy, of course, being amazing. I tagged Gabby, who, of course, is bringing her charity tonight. My cousin Donna Young, the amazing Troy David Hendrickson, Deborah Gall-Metz, Mike Nappy, Bernie Green, Tracy Ann Collado, Patty Hartman, whose charity is coming up later in the month, DJ Eric Bartello, John Monforto, Ray Coleman, Sheena Powell, Jessica Page Magach, Justin Renfro, Tim Witherspoon Jr., Ty Kingsley, Brandon Messon, and Sharon Snyder is also coming up as well with a charity. So thank you, everybody, once again. Thank you to the people at thank you again to the people at Catholic Social Services. I almost forgot, and then I hiccuped. Jewel, real quick. We got to move quick. I know I'm talking a lot. We got to move quick. Top 5 time, because we've got to get a song from Bees before Bees gets on here.
Yes.
Top 5 list tonight, Jewel. We always try to circle around our guests, and I think I did it tonight. Top 5 band names with animals/insects. Is that good? Did I do good? I couldn't think of much. So
you did good. There's a bunch, so they're all good.
Paper Sev loves your flowers in the background. She was after that.
Yeah.
She wants to look
Thanks,
festive.
Lydia.
That was her.
Thank
It
you.
looks great. It really does. It's a terrific look. I'll get festive next week. Mine will look corny. Yours is classy. That's
I want
usually
to
the
get
way
a
we do it.
tree. I want to get a big tree with like lights and stuff, like to sit here.
I want a bunch of Yo Show ornaments.
Oh my God, I'll make you some. I know how to like paint them, and I got you covered.
Speaking of making, Jewel Tady, real quick. Like again, I hate to keep changing subjects. I got so much to talk about tonight. Jewel Tady Friday night drops me a text message that says, "I left something on your front stoop." And of course, she says stoop. Ha ha. And I go out and it's this beautiful pumpkin pie. Beautiful. And Jewel, delicious. And I got to tell you, my father-in-law spent the weekend as well for the holidays. My wife, myself, the pie lasted 2 days gone.
That's
Finished.
about right.
Finished. Terrific pumpkin pie. Thank you, Joel Teddy. Amazing. Well, let's get into the top 5 list, and I will go, and I'll try not to tell too many stories behind mine. But at number 5, I have a tie. Two of my favorite bands went right to the insects. Alien Ant Farm, ladies and gentlemen. I am a huge fan of Alien Ant Farm. Love their stuff. And tie with Modest Mouse.
Nice.
I'm my name, and I love me some Modest Mouse.
I love them.
Number 4, we went Animals, the Monkeys. Who doesn't love the Monkeys? I love myself some Monkeys.
They're kind of a big band, but okay.
Well, no, they started playing Rune 2 towards the end. That's for another episode if Mickey Dolenz actually agrees to be on the show. I've hit him up a few times.
Oh my god, I would die.
I'm
That's
trying.
crazy.
I'm trying to get Mickey Dolenz. We'll see what happens.
I have
Number
a crush
3,
on Davy Jones.
that would be freaking amazing. Number 3 is Rat. That's right, little 80s metal Rat at number 3. Number 2, how can you get a list with animals' names and not go Whitesnake? David Coverdale and Whitesnake. I love Whitesnake. And number 1, Jewel, I went total insect, one of the nastiest insects you could ever come across. And it's Papa Roach, ladies and gentlemen, is my number 1 animal/insect top 5 band.
Number 1? Wow.
Yeah, man. Number 1, Jewel. Oh, because you know what's not on my list, and I know what's on your list. But anyway, let's have your top 5 bands with animals and or insects.
I was going to do Cat Power. That doesn't really count, though, does it?
It
Well,
can.
she's honorable mention, but I love her. All right, number 5, the Eagles.
Nice. Really nice.
The freaking Eagles, man. Oh, you never saw Lebowski. But yeah, Peaceful Easy Feeling.
Yeah.
Hotel California. Like, what? Number 4, the Toadies.
Good call. This is a good list, Joel.
Possum
like it.
Kingdom.
Yes.
Oh my God, that
Love
was
the
my jam.
Toadies. Chicken ass tonight.
I was a little kid jamming out to that, so they had to make my list. Number 3, the Animals.
Oh, my
they just
God.
remind me of my dad, like House of the Rising Sun.
Yes.
Don't Let Me Be Misunderstood. Lana does a great cover of that. We gotta get out of this place and Don't Bring Me Down. Come on, Animals. All day, all day. I was gonna do the Band of Bees, kind of like because I saw the Bees name. I'm like, oh, Band of Bees. But they just have like one song I like. It's called Chicken Payback, so they're kind of an honorable mention. But number 2, I will say Cat Power. Her name is Cat, so it counts. But whoa, the voice on that chick. And she's very like unique and different, and I just could listen to her all day long. When she performs, she actually faces away from the crowd because she gets such stage fright. So she's like
Wow.
sweet too, and I love her. Number 1, of course, the Beatles.
The
I mean,
Beatles.
come on. I grew up on them. Jeff doesn't care for the Beatles too much, but they are I love the Beatles. You know, my dad just got an article.
It's the sun.
Yeah, she loves the Beatles too. My dad just found an article on the song that they all are annoyed by. Do you want to guess what it is? You probably don't know, but it's on Abbey Road. Maxwell Silverhammer.
Ah,
It's one of my favorites. That and Octopus Scar. I don't care if Ringo sings it, but yeah, Maxwell Silverhammer. I love that song. I played it all the time. And I
Ringo.
learned how to. What?
Yeah, my man Max Scanis gave the Beatles
Max!
a big fat vomit. Yeah.
Oh, he said vomit. I can't see it.
And then he laughs. Max, we love you, dude.
Whatever.
I mean, the Beatles certainly are not Surrender Dorothy. No way.
Nope.
No way.
Oh.
Great top 5 list, though, Jewel. And I knew the Beatles were going to come in, and that's okay. But I mean, they're legendary. I'm not a fan, but they're legendary. Tremendous list. Let's go down them both. I think I actually lost tonight. Tie at number 5, Alien Ant Farm and Modest Mouse. Number 4, the Monkeys. Number 3, Rat. That's hard to lose when Rat's on your list. Number 2, Whitesnake. Number 1, Papa Roach. Joel Tady was blowing me away with some of these. The Eagles, the Toadies, the Animals. And then she fell off with Cat Power and the Beatles.
Don't talk shit. They are amazing. Okay.
You must be
Okay.
talking because they're okay. Yeah, you know,
Band of all time. Oh, all right. Yeah.
I'm not I'm not a Beatles guy. That's okay.
Oh,
All right, so
I did have Monkeys as the honorable mention, and Bat for Lashes. They're a very good girl band. I love them a lot. So,
all right, we're good with that. We'll say that for another time.
he's like, shut up.
No, I'm serious. Joel, I feel bad sometimes. I watch the replay and I'm like, Jeff, You got to learn to shut up a little bit and let Jewel get in there a little more.
I have nothing to say. It's fine.
I think the viewers tune in more for the face than the voice.
Well, I never said I had a good voice, except to Jeff when we first met. I said I had a phenomenal singing voice.
I was impressed. I mean, I was about 60 in, but I was impressed. I enjoyed your singing voice.
That's fun.
Let's take it to guys that do have good singing voice. I'm going to load this up. It's tonight's band, Bees. Kind of like punk rockish, rock sound. Very cool. This is going to be their song, Life Coach. And you can find it again. So look down the bottom. Hit up their link tree at Bees Philly, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, YouTube, all this great stuff. It is, once again, Bees. This is their song, Life Coach, which I have to do all the technology on here real quick. Make sure you share the audio so everybody can hear it. Chrome tab it, Life Coach, share. There we go. This is Bees, everybody, on the Yo Show. We'll be back shortly. Enjoy.
Everybody loves the quote that Einstein never said, and we bang our heads into the wall over and over again. All the people, all the time I learn that one in school. Is it better to be silent than to prove myself a fool? Everybody but me. Everybody but me. Everybody loves to think what happens in their mind is the way that things should play out every single time. All the people, all the time, you can't get fooled again. Bang your head into the wall, cut out the middleman. Everybody but me. Everybody but me.
All right, outstanding, ladies and gentlemen. That is Life Coach by our very special guest tonight, local Philly band Bees. And I got to tell you, Jewel, when you said to me you got Bees coming on, I was pretty excited. I had heard of them, not as much as you, because you are the one that really handles the local scene. And I've been playing Life Coach probably the fourth or fifth time I've heard it today. I love it. I think it's a terrific song. And
Real good song.
it's great, man. And the other one we have later, after we interview the guys, is called Robots, another terrific song. We'll bring that to you later in the program. But right now, backstage, we have lead singer Mike Huff, and we have bassist Adam Sivelich. I hope I did that right. He's nodding and gave me two thumbs up. I did it right.
I was nervous for that.
Let's bring him out of the green room and onto our program. Mike and Adam from the band Bees. Gentlemen, good evening and welcome to the
Hey guys,
Hey.
you joining us shortly?
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Glad
Yeah,
to
thanks
have
for having
you.
yeah. Thanks for having us. We appreciate it. Glad you guys like the song.
Oh my God.
Love it. I got to
Yeah.
tell you, I absolutely love it. And the one thing I will tell you guys real quickly about Jewel is she is amazing with her finger on the pulse of the Philly music scene. Every band we've ever had on, their music ends up on my music list, on my Apple Music, and tomorrow the bees will be locked in as well. Because or is it just bees? You prefer it's just bees?
You gotta yell it. You
We
gotta
have-
yell it like
Bees!
there's a giant swarm of radioactive bees right over there.
I like it. So it's not like bees or the bees. It's bees.
There
You got it.
exactly.
You got it.
So when we can have shows again, Jeff, you have to be there. That was
Oh,
perfect.
yeah.
We love it. We love when the crowd is like gets into the yelling, and that's perfect.
That's awesome. And vice versa. We're working on a project that we talk about every once in a while. We're working on a big project which would include the Yo Show into a brewery that I'm part of as well, with a stage and a whole 9 yards. So we definitely love to have you guys come out and play that kind of tune. That's perfect right there.
That
Amazing.
sounds great. We had a couple shows like that lined up before, whatever.
Yeah.
So that'd be great.
So whatever is definitely a way to look at it. We're gonna hit you guys some questions. I'll let Jewel kick it off because she was so kind. We usually take turns writing questions. She dominated the question section tonight. So Jewel, kick it off and let's get to learn about bees.
Okay. Yeah, I can't.
I could do this all night.
I always think of Tommy Boy. There's bees
Yeah.
everywhere.
There's a lot of good memes. There's like the Oprah one too, and Job from Arrested Development. Anyway.
That's awesome. So yeah, tell us how you got the band together. How'd you guys all get your start?
I mean, I have been playing in bands for a while, playing bass mainly, and never really sang or anything. But then started getting real angry about some stuff and wrote some songs. And so was looking for members and had, a couple people who played the instruments, but maybe didn't have the commitment to being in a band. And then I stopped looking for the instruments and started looking for the people. And ended up with Adam and Steve. And it's been really awesome playing with them for however couple of years now.
Yeah.
That's good
How
to
long's it been?
2, I think, 3. I don't know. Every time I fill that stuff out, I have to look it up.
So yeah, I think in the summer it'll be 3 years.
There you go.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So we actually have the final member of the band who managed to get in here, and I'm sorry, I'm not used to having 5 people on StreamYard, so he was there down the bottom, lingering in the green room, and now I just found him. Steve Ulrich is the last member of our band. Let's bring Steve in. He is the drummer. So Steve, good evening as well. Welcome to the Yo Show. Let's see if we can put it.
Hello.
Hey,
How
Steve.
you doing?
Yeah, we'll make it bigger so we get a better view of everybody. I apologize
Yeah.
for not going to be able to see viewer comments till after, but we'll get into that as well. So let me go with some of your influences. And if you want, maybe everybody take a little piece of this. We'll start with Steve since he just got here. Some of your influences in music, and we'll have everybody take a crack at it.
Yeah. I'm actually mainly a guitar player, so I guess I play drums, but I guess I draw most of my influence from guitar players. So Mastodon, Between
Nice.
the Buried and Me. Grew up listening to a lot of metal, so Iron Maiden and
Right.
that. But yeah, mostly just drawing from metal, and then a lot of math rock lately.
Awesome. Adam, how about you?
I'm gonna say I never am comfortable answering this question, but what are my influences? I think as a teenager, kind of going through my 20s, and now I'm in my 30s. I'd say Rage Against the Machine was a big influence early on. I listened to a lot of that kind of went into the Prodigy, right? In the 90s. And I really liked, especially the early stuff. I don't know if you've ever heard, it's on a piano, basically. Not necessarily what a lot of people think of in 1997 is the Prodigy. And then my 20s was a big dance party. So I come from a EDM dancing background. I went to a lot of Disco Biscuit shows, and I was a big fan of Bass Nectar. So just bass all the way. I think
That's pretty cool. I'm almost afraid to ask Mike because he said he got angry one day and started writing music. So
Well, it's funny. I mean, most of my songs, Steve says this sometimes, most of my songs are about the internet. And just how it's kind of moving faster than we can ever keep up with, and it just keeps screwing up people's lives and their brains. And it's ruining so much about, there's so many positives about it as well, of course, but like there's so many negative things that have come out of it, and people are looking at things different ways. And so there's like endless material there. But my lyrical influences are more like the presidents of the United States of America.
Yes.
And like Soul Coughing. I love Soul Coughing. And then more recent bands, Cheek Face is like one of my favorite lyricists at the moment. Greg Katz, I think is his name. Is so good. So that kind of dry, sarcastic, tongue-in-cheek, like that kind of, but like you're kind of, there's spit behind your teeth too, you know what I mean? That kind of thing. So I don't know. It's a mix of like the angry guitar and kind of the sarcastic vocals, I guess.
Very cool. I was not to cut you off, Joe, because I know, like I said, we usually take turns with the questions, but I've been trying to think of bands that you kind of sound like or remind me of. The music, right? The music is kind of timeless because the way the guitars and drums, that's like classic, like timeless, great music. But it does have a little presence of the United States of America in it too, and I love those guys. So that's perfect.
That's a huge compliment.
Yeah.
So, thank you. Yeah, they're great. Yeah. I really love them.
It's so cool because I mean I have a way different taste than Jeff, but like I hear some like Ween and Alt J in there too, so it's cool because it's familiar, but it's so uniquely you. How has the Philadelphia scene treated you thus far?
I think really great. I mean, we've always gotten really good reception every time we play in front of people, and I don't know. I think it's just the kind of whatever, like, I don't know. We have fun. We like make a point to have fun on stage, I think, and no matter what you're playing or who's listening, that kind of comes across to people. That's been harder, to do virtually because you can't connect with your audience as much, really. But still, I don't know. The Philly scene's been good to us. We've connected with a bunch of bands before we weren't able to play shows anymore. And so just keeping in touch with them online, kind of making connections through their connections kind of thing, it's great.
And I totally feel you with like, you have to use this, but at the same time, it's so annoying, but it's like, this is where it all happens right now, virtually for bands. And, all throughout this year, we've been interviewing bands and actors, actresses, like everyone's suffering, but we really feel a lot for our local people because we kind of made this Yo-Show family of our band. So, I mean, we're here for you guys, and we love your great music, and we just want to showcase that. So
hey, we really appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, we've been getting. We just really appreciate all the feedback from everybody. It's nice to have people listen to your music, right?
Yeah, certainly.
Great. Yeah.
A question that I seen that Jewel put down. I'm very excited for this because all you guys have been talking about how you play all different instruments. Now your self-titled EP came out in February. The creative process and maybe venturing off the different instruments you both play. Let's start off with Adam. Was it pretty much cut and dry? You're going all bass. You just talk to the guys, say, hey, let's mix it up. How did the album come across or the EP come across?
I feel like maybe we should go in chronological order.
I should go first. Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
You could do that.
So I mentioned before I stopped looking for the instruments and started looking for the people. When Steve and Adam joined the band, Adam didn't play bass and Steve didn't play drums. Well,
that's amazing.
Steve played a little drums, I guess. You had been playing for a while, but I'm a music teacher full time in the Philly School District, and Steve was my student teacher at the time, and we were teaching rock band stuff, and so you have to learn all the instruments if you're going to teach them to kids. So he was already learning the drums. And then Adam, I've known Adam for a long time, and I knew that if I asked him to do it, he would do it, and he's been killing it, So,
well, I think really what you knew that if I said yes,
I'm sorry, that's what I meant to say. Not
if I said yes.
I'm sorry, that totally came across the wrong way. If you agreed to do it, you would be the best at it. That's what I
meant. And then to complete the question, I played trombone, in high school for 8 years, and then once I left that, noodling on guitar, this and that, just lots of various instruments. it's not like I'd never played a bass.
Everybody's played a bass every once in a while. They have a friend who plays guitar, and they're like, "Here, play this fret."
Yeah, I guess so. I'm going to take it down to the guy with the best beard on the show. I'm very jealous tonight. Steve, so, I mean, they talk about drumming, of course, being the timing and the beat. Did you find it easy in making the album and drumming?
I mean, it was. I feel like I'm a better drummer, for it. Bees is definitely the band that like taught me how to play drums. In fact, like one of our first songs that's on the EP called "This Time" was like basically the song that taught me how to play drums, because I'm doing a pretty simple beat throughout most of the song. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it took a while. It took a while to kind of get the coordination down, especially like, playing guitar for so many years, not used to like really using my feet for anything. So just really having to divide each limb into like its own job. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun, and it's helped me as a musician just in general, because now I have a better sense of time.
It's very cool. I got to be honest with you. I took drum lessons, and the feet is really what threw me off when I stopped, because I couldn't get my feet to stop, and I'm kind of doing like the whole time with my feet without even moving a drumstick. So I give you a lot of credit there. It's outstanding.
Thanks.
Yeah, same, me too. Oh, my brother's an excellent. My family's all pretty musical, but I just lost that. I'm just a huge fan of music, fan of you guys. Let's talk about Life Coach. We just played it. It's was just released on the 20th, right? How's the response been?
Really great. It's actually kind of, in terms of listens on whatever, surpassing some of the songs on our EP. So people are really picking it up and listening to it. It's, I don't know. I think it's just high energy. But I mean, also, it sounds a little, I don't know, a little angry again, right? And I think people might need that. I don't know, to get that out or something. Yeah.
I love fun songs that when you hear it, it's kind of like a FU.
Yeah. So you'll like our other songs too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of I did myself a disservice, and maybe your song a disservice, because I was playing it and I bring the whole screen up, and you missed me. I was dancing, I was doing the monkey, I was doing it all. I was like really getting down, because it is like, it's electric music. No matter what the message is, the sound is absolutely terrific. So it's great.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, he's probably watching football. What are you doing?
No, so my wife came down. The beauty of the home studio is you live your life as well as do the show at the same time.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So, like, you see the songs, you see the views, you see the listens and all that. What's the feeling inside for all of you? How does it feel to know that your music is out there and reaching so many people? It's got to be awesome.
I mean, I'll let one of you guys take that.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I don't think I've ever gotten used to it, because I never used to really play music like with a band or anything because I was always very shy as a kid. So like taking guitar lessons, I never wanted to like get on a stage or whatever. So it's still weird to me that like people are listening to songs that I played something on, and I mean, it's really cool. It's what I wanted to do for a long time. So yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. How's it for you?
Creating something that other people actually like, that's just amazing. I've created tons of things in my life that I like, but like, actually making something for other people to enjoy, really rewarding. Yeah,
we're still trying to do it here. That's why we get great guests on, because me and Joel, it all hell breaks loose between us. But having great guests on really helps. But Mike, how's it feel? I mean, you're the singer, you're the voice. How's it feel to have all these people listening to your songs?
It's so cool. I mean, the thing that I like my whole life, anytime anybody asks me like, what do you want? Do you want to be a rock star? Everybody, do you want to be a rock star? And my response forever has been like, if I could have like 1,000 people in a room singing one of my songs back at me, that would be like this amazing thing, Yeah, but even now, like I just, you can open up that Spotify for Artists app, and if I see like 3 people listening at the same time, I'm having the best day, it's just so cool, to hear people listening and to see it kind of building up and to have repeat listeners and all that stuff. It's like they really like us. You really like us.
It's crazy because we get to see bands that the momentum's building, and then we see them and they're in LA and they left us. We're like, wait a minute, we didn't get to see you perform live yet. Like, you have to wait for us to catch up. But you guys had a great article in the Key, and that's like my Bible. Like, I look to it because I always try to have my ear to the pavement. How exciting was that to be mentioned and recognized once again?
It was really cool. Regina did a great job capturing the song. I saw Ferocious Bees and couldn't help but think Murder Hornets. So that really tied into the year. But it was really cool. That's like I don't know. I feel like if you're doing something of value in the music scene, or if you're doing something of value in the music scene, if somebody at the Key wants to write about you. And I sent an email and they wanted to write about us. So thought that was cool. It's great. And just to get people's opinions on your music, whatever they are, like, it's great. I love to have feedback.
Yeah. It's also really, it kind of piling on what you're saying about like getting other people's opinions, hearing like other people say like, oh, it sounds like this mixed with whatever. And I'm just like, I am not getting that, but that's awesome.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's why I kind of waited for you guys to spit out President of the United States of America. That's when I'm like, yes, there it is.
The cover is like literally I have the record cover poster on the wall over there. Like, they're one of my favorites. Yeah.
Awesome. That's great stuff. I watched a documentary about them, and it was kind of similar. Like you said, I'm always on YouTube watching YouTube videos. There was a documentary that said theirs was kind of driven behind a little bit of anger, some tongue in cheek, and a little bit of like a middle finger towards the system of music, which is awesome. And it kind of it's kind of like your guys' message too. You don't look like it. You're all like smiling, happy guys. We're all here having plans, but you got to stick to those roots too. Stick tough.
You got to get it out somehow, you know what I mean?
It's better.
Yeah. I have to say, I am a huge Nintendo nerd. Like, I play Zelda and Mario every chance I get. So, can you talk a little bit about this CH Point, this remix? Because it's
so cute.
I'm sorry, but it's so cute.
That's a really good one to bring up too, because he's going to be selling those CDs, and it's going to go to charity this Friday. So I forget how it happened. I think it was just some random Facebook music group, one of the like DIY, whoever, one of the ways I've been connecting with people on the internet. Somebody made a post saying, my friend wants to remix people's songs in the style of Nintendo games, and he would love people to apply. And so I sent an email, but like, I think we really had an in there because the first song on our EP is called 8-4, which is like the last level in Mario. It's about like boss fights and, like trying to just bum rush something or whatever the phrase I'm trying to think of is. I just lost my train of thought completely. Thinking of that word.
We're on 8-4 and the remix.
Oh, yeah, the Mario stuff. Right. Sorry about that.
All right.
So we have 8-4 as the song, but also I like make Mario Maker levels in my spare time and have done like little music levels of, our songs and stuff. So I think we were kind of a shoo-in. And I didn't really know what it was going to sound like, bees using the sounds from Mario 64. And it was so cool. It was the way he did the arrangement. I was so impressed with like the orchestration of it, the way he treated each section a little differently. It was really neat. So that's on our Bandcamp page. You can check out that song. But also if you go to I think it's CH Point, just CH Point on Instagram, you can see the other bands as well. And he'll be selling physical CD copies of the music that he did. For $10 a piece. And if you buy the one that we're on, it goes to the ACLU. But there's plenty of other great causes and great albums that he's made. He did Chon in like the Animal Crossing style or something like that. It was crazy. Yeah. So
my daughter's game. She loves Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And we'll shout that out on our page as well because
cool. Great.
Yeah.
And we did the Twitch thing too. When you play enough Mario, you start watching it on the internet. And so we we had a couple people who stream Mario Maker actually preview our song a week early. So if you were watching that Mario Maker stream, you got to hear Life Coach a week earlier than everybody else.
Very cool. And I know all about. And it's funny, before the days of Twitch, we're new to Twitch. We just signed on. We got a couple of followers. We're not really new yet, and we'll get some help from you there. But
we have 3, I think.
Years back, when it came to video game watching, my wife and I would always go to Atlantic City Beer Fest. We went to one year. They had a video game section where you play Mario, and she was so good at it, and she was getting all these levels. And I look, and there's like 30 guys huddled around. And I hear them talking like, wow, she's hot for video games. This hot chick is like killing it in Mario. And I'm like, that's my wife, dude. You're the luckiest guy on earth. She's here at Beer Fest playing Mario. Great. So I guess I hit the jackpot. But we'll ask Adam. Virtual performances, virtual concerts, if you will, stuff like Twitch and all that. Is it weird to you? Is it an easy transition? I know we'd all prefer to be out live with it, but how is virtual playing?
So we did a couple. The first one we did, we were basically in our basement playing to a phone camera, and it was pretty weird. We could see that there were people that we had people watching us, so that was pretty neat doing the engagement. Then we did another one with the greenhouse, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Lancaster. Yeah. And it was a group of guys that, putting together this cool project. And they kind of had the cameras they were like moving around with the cameras and stuff. And that really created an engaging way to play. So even though in that case we couldn't see the people at all, it felt like they were there, a little more. It's weird. It's weird to not play to people. Yeah, it is. But it's better than playing to nobody.
Yeah, and I think the engagement saves it. I mean, it helps us out a ton just doing this, week after week. So I totally understand. Like, you guys just want to connect to your audience, and you should be able to. So,
and then just to add another thing, talking to people who attended the shows, being able to interact with each other, they had a lot of fun with that. They're, like our wives are chatting and
That's cool. Yeah, and it's like you go to one show in Philly and you're going to 5 because everyone's piling in, everyone knows each other. So do you guys want to shout out any other local bands or friends of yours?
Steve has a band, People Food, and if you like instrumental rock, they're really good, really good. You should check them out. Yeah, and Steve actually plays guitar in that band. It's like his main instrument, so that would be worthwhile. The 1940s, I think, have been doing a lot of really fun things with their social media stuff. They have a joke ghost hunting show that they've been doing on YouTube, so that's hilarious. Haha Charade has been doing great. They really just helped us out kind of at the beginning. They had been a cover band for a long time, and were starting to put their own music out there, and we started playing shows together. So we were playing down in Delaware, like Oddity Bar, that kind of thing, and they would come up here, and we played at Khyber. So it was kind of like a trade-off in scenes. So that was really cool of them. I mentioned a bunch of bands to you guys earlier, and now I can't think of anybody else. Can you think of anybody that I'm leaving off? We just did a cool thing with Rally Point, Science Penguin. So
does that count as an animal band? Better Human?
Better Human?
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
It does, right?
Yeah. Yep. You were listening. We caught your top 5. So
yeah.
Well, that's a good thing you did, because we always like to throw that at our guests. We'll take it easy on you guys. There's 3 of you guys, and we'll take each of yours top 3. We'll do it right now. We'll start with Steve. We'll start with Steve. Top 3. It could be animal or insect. Your top 3 bands.
All right. Well, my number 1 is this band called Giraffes.
I've heard of that. That's a very good answer too.
They're so good. They're actually, I think they're 2 music teachers from California. And it's just drums and guitar, and the guitar player does a bunch of crazy looping. that's actually been like one of my. I just got like the Spotify like Unwrapped thing to see what I've been listening to the most, and I discovered them this year, and they were like number 4 of the 5 top artists. So yeah, definitely they're probably number 1. Other animal ones.
Well, I mean,
Could be animal or insect. I opened up the gates a little bit. 'Cause I had a problem in the beginning too, so I kind of went all board.
well, I do really like the animals.
Great call.
Yeah, of course.
I know there's one more. Oh, Bear Coven.
There you
there
go.
it is.
All right, nice.
Yeah, they're great.
Above animals.
We'll take it to we'll take it to Mike. Mike, your top 3. I know you're ready for it. You said you've been discussing it. So.
Yeah, right. So, like, I like Eels. Eels is great. We do a cover of Novocaine for Your Soul when we play shows in real life. And what else? Oh, so on and this is a little skewed because I didn't start using Spotify till like 2 months ago or something. But my number 5 on Spotify Unwrapped or Wrapped or whatever it was the Monkees.
Yeah.
Nice.
They're like my 5th top band. Yep.
My dad texts me like, Davy Jones is dead. I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
He meant to bring it in.
Yeah, I got to see him a couple of times with the guy from Herman's Hermits and
Oh, wow.
Peter Noon and Bobby Sherman and Davy Jones.
That's cool. That's a lineup.
They were performing 3 shows a day at the Hershey Park Amphitheater, and so I went
Wow.
2 of
That's
them.
so cool.
Yeah. But I think, and then Bees. Bees is my favorite band.
Of course.
I gotta
Bees.
say,
Bees. Love the name alone. All right, Adam, your top 3 because you guys are killing it, and I love it. Usually guests like, I don't know. You guys are nailing it. Let's get your 3.
Well, I'll tell you, I think perhaps my favorite album of all time was the Merriweather Post Pavilion by Animal Collective, and that's got to be a whole bunch of animals right there.
Yeah.
Because they're all named after animals, and I guess like Panda Bear has his own single project as well. And you had mentioned earlier before we got on Papa Roach. That was another one. I mean, when I was a teenager, I loved that first Papa Roach album. I mean, I'll admit it. I loved it.
I missed that anger management tour. I went to the other one with like Pitbull, but I know Papa Roach did the anger management tour with like Eminem and all them.
And I mean, I don't know. I don't want to like steal everybody's, ones we mentioned earlier.
well, the fire show. There's that.
Oh yeah. So we played a show, one of our early shows. Somehow I don't know how it happened. It wasn't necessarily done on purpose, but all of the bands were named after birds or bees. So we played with the Magnificent Birds of Prey, and so we called it the Birds and the Bees set.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah,
I'm pretty sure actually we got that gig because we were the Bees and Karen, who owns the fire, like it was the Birds and the Bees show at that point. So yeah, that worked out that way.
Yeah.
Definitely awesome. Great stuff, guys. Really great. Of course, with COVID, I always ask because we're on shutdown, we're on lockdown, but let's open up the floodgates. We get the call tomorrow from the governor and the president, and everybody says, you know what? Mask off. Let's get back out to the world. The Bees are going on tour, or I'm sorry, Bees. Who's coming with you? Put together 2 bands for a little tour, local bands, whatever. Get and where do you want to hit? What's some hot spots for you?
Huh. So Philly bands, I think I probably want to play with the 1940s. I think they just seem like fun dudes. We've had fun when we've played with them before. And another Philly band. I don't know. There are a lot of great people. I'm having trouble picking somebody out of the bunch. But I think there's a great band from Pittsburgh that am I allowed to swear?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they're called Fuck Yeah Dinosaurs.
Yeah.
And their cover, like their album cover, looks like our album cover. They're like punk rocky. It's called 65 billion Beers Ago, I think is the name of their album or something like that. Like, they're really funny and they'd be cool to play with too.
These are my kind of guys. I want a t-shirt.
Oh man. Them Crooked Vultures. That right? That's an animal band that is awesome.
Queens of the Stone Age and Foo Fighters all at the same time, right? That sounds
very good.
Yeah.
So, and just like a little annex of that question, if we had to keep a local Philly, now Steve, you're in another band and you're also with Bees. some of your favorite venues in Philly, Steve, that you've been to and you've played. Because there's a lot of great little venues in Philadelphia. Jewel and I have been to a lot of them. What do you think are some of the best?
Well, I love one of the more recent ones that we played this year, and like end of last year was Kung Fu Necktie, which is
Yes.
kind of like a staple.
Yeah.
The thing I like specifically about them is I tend to get very like nervous and jittery before a show, but like if you're performing, you get to go to the basement, so I could just go down there and like hop on a practice pad or just like put a guitar in my hand and like
Nice big green room.
yeah. So that's really nice. And then I just signed a petition today for the Voltage Lounge. I don't know if they're
Oh,
trying.
I love the Voltage Lounge.
That was like I haven't played there in years, but like way when I was like just out of high school, I played there with a metal band I was in, and that was like the second place I ever. It was like the second bar I ever played, and it was such a fun. It's just such a fun space. So yeah, I mean,
Is that in danger of closing the Voltage Lounge?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
Wow. Yeah, that's horrible.
But,
sad
and
to
then
see
also
Boot and Saddle go.
Yeah, I saw that the other day, last week or something. Yeah, it's a shame.
But yeah, and yeah, just like I things shut down right before we got to really break into like the house venue scene, which is like
Yeah.
I've gone to shows but never like performed in like just a basement. And they're like the most fun because it's just people renting out their house for a Friday night. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Real quick, Driftwood Soldier is a local band we had on here, and they live in West Philly, and they do like porch sessions. So like the whole block shuts down, and they do these porch. I mean, I don't
Our
know.
first ever performance
first show.
was West
Really?
Philly Fest. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I live in West Philly as well, and we practice at my house. And yeah, so every year until this year, they did West Philly Porch Fest, and it's
That might be it. Yeah.
yeah. So I mean, I think people just do it on their own as well, which is great about West Philly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was our first ever performance together. Was on my front porch to a bunch of people.
Wow. It's
In
amazing.
like 100-some degree heat.
Oh my God, it was like it was
Dripping sweat.
awful.
It was the
I'm just going to assume that you guys got attacked by bees.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's why we're here. And then that's kind of a
good.
neat. That's kind of a neat little T-shirt thing. Get attacked by bees. You guys, very
They're
cool.
everywhere.
I
You
got
guys
attacked by
definitely,
bees. That's not bad. And all I got was this stupid T-shirt.
Yeah.
Um,
You guys definitely seem to have a finger on the pulse. You seem like great guys. This has been really enjoyable for us to talk. Down the bottom, I have all the links. And get on the link tree, because the one thing I love is get on the list and you'll send people B-mail, which I think is great. Not email, but B-mail, which is awesome.
Yep. Email.
Facebook and Instagram at Bees Philly. Of course, look at the link tree, and you can find all their sites. You can be found on Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, YouTube, the whole 9 yards. Add their music. I love it. We're going to play.
We're on TikTok.
Yeah.
That's where you've made it. They're on Twitch.
Yeah.
Us and them combined can get all 5 listeners together for a big show. We definitely want to invite you guys back in a few months if you'd like to do that. I hate to cut you short, but we're having such a great time doing this. But
Yeah, you guys have stuff to do. We'll be happy to come back. Thanks for having us, and thanks for reaching out, Jewel and Jeff, both of you guys. Yeah.
absolutely. Again, the band name is, get ready, hold your ears, Bees! That's it. The band is Bees, and they are awesome. It is Mike Huff on guitar and lead vocal. Steve Ulrich is on drums, and Adam Sivilich is on bass. God, you guys had some tricky names. I've been practicing all day. I think I did
you
it.
did great. You got it. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
nice work. Huh?
You guys are definitely enjoyable and definitely into the scene and very passionate about what you do, and we love that here. And I can't thank you enough for coming on.
Thanks so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you very much
Thank
for
you,
having
guys.
us.
Absolutely. Have a great night.
Yeah. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Happy
Merry
holidays.
Christmas.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. See you guys.
Bees!
Yes!
Peace!
Oh my God, that was absolutely awesome. And they, I thought I delivered a pretty good Jewel. I was like, I try to be timid. Is like the bees? Is it bees? And they're like, bees! I'm like, I can do that.
Yeah, I'm glad you can do it.
I can absolutely. I hate when you remove the guest and it says kick guest from studio. I feel so bad.
Boot them. They were awesome. I'm so glad they came on.
Jen Himes, thanks for joining us. Thanks for tuning in. Really, Jewel, fun group of guys, smart group of guys, well spoken. They're going to get somewhere. I think so. I love their stuff. We got a few minutes before our next guest, before we do the charity thing for Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County with Gabby. That's going to be around 9:10, 9:15. So in the meanwhile, while we're waiting, let's play more music. What do you think?
Yes, I agree.
Yes. I
Sorry.
love, no, it's okay. I love playing
Fine.
music. I love playing music, especially when it's bands that you really enjoy. And I enjoy those guys. Like I said, right after the show, they're going on the phone. Like they're getting into the programmed Apple library. I love it. Once again, tonight's band is Bees. This is a song called Robots, which I also enjoy very much. And we'll be back with you in a few minutes here on the Yo Show. Enjoy tonight's musical guest, Bees.
I took a walk through a world that isn't there. Bright yellow sign tells me to stop by. I don't care. I've got no map. I'm lost. Could end up anywhere. And it's all the same to you. I look around and find that none of these eyes are mine. But everyone tells me that I'll be fine. Should I bother? Should I care? Should I try? If it's all the same to you. I don't know what to say. I change my mind every day. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I change my mind every day. Tell me what to say.
Oh, yeah, absolutely electric. Tonight's musical guest,
You are electric.
Bees. I love that, Jewel.
Bye.
I love that. Jewel, give us a roundup. What do you think of Bees?
Oh my God, they're amazing. We wish them nothing but success. I know it's a crazy time for everyone, but I'm just happy they're plugging away and giving us new music to enjoy. Again, if you can also just buy a song, even just buying a song from someone, just simple $1 for a song helps, especially our local bands because they're like our family. So if you can contribute in any fashion, this is like Giving Week. I feel we had Giving Tuesday tonight. We're kicking off the charities, so I mean everyone needs a little help here and there. So if you can contribute, if you love the music, give it a like and buy a song.
Absolutely, that's terrific, and thank you for that. And it's definitely worthwhile. The music is terrific. We played 2 tonight, and we would like to play more. Like to have a bees night
Mm-hmm.
because that was terrific. Great guys too, Mike, Steve, and Adam. Thank you very much for taking time out tonight to come with us. Very jealous of Steve's beard, but it's a learning
It's a
process.
beard. It's a legit beard.
That is a legit beard. That's like a suit. That's like a rock star beard.
Yeah, you have a legit beard too. I'm just saying that's rock star beard. There you go.
Right. His is a too legit to quit beard. Mine is just a beard. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So, a few minutes away, we will be kicking off the December charities portion of our program with Gabby from Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County. Make sure I got that right. Santa's Helping. Whoops. There it is. Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County. So, if you were looking in and you're tuning in, make sure you do something this year for people and donate a little something, even if it's time, even if it's a little bit of money or a gift card or a gift or whatever it might be. Donate, because a lot of people out there working very hard. And right now, joining us backstage, listening in, she's trying to tune herself in, I guess, trying to make sure she's focused. It is Gabby from Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County. Now, Jewel, I follow Gabby and her Facebook escapades. I'll tell you, she is into giving. She's a giver. She's one of them people that just does for people almost too much. So this is going to be amazing. Very excited about helping her out with her program. Let's bring on Gabby. Gabby, thank you very much, and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely, and a terrific picture to come in and welcome the Christmas holidays with a beautiful Christmas tree behind you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
It looks terrific. Let's get right to it, though. Tell the people about Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County and what the charity is all about.
So we started in 2008, and our first year, well, I should say my first year, I was a young kid working at a doctor's office. I overheard a conversation between a 4-year-old little boy and his grandmother, who was just granted custody of himself and his 3 siblings. And he said, is Grandma, is Santa going to be able to find us this year? And it was about 2 weeks before Christmas, and she started to cry, and she looked at me and she goes, I just don't know what I'm going to do. So at the time I was making, $10 an hour, and I'm like, well, there's not really much I can give you financially, but I'd love to shop for them. I'd love to help out. So I bought some things for them, and I got a few people in the office involved. They helped out as well. And somebody else came in. I had put a sign up that said, we're collecting donations for this family. And they said, by any chance, can you put 2 more on your list? And I'm like, sure. Wow. Collected toys for them. So the first year we were able to help 5 people back in 2008. The next year I said, you know what, let me put it out there that I want to help people, get some people in. Second year we did 15. Third year I went to social media, 148 people.
Wow.
And this year, I'm overwhelmed with the amount of applicants that had applied, but I'm happy to say that it's going to be about 600 kids this year, if not more. Yeah.
That's terrific.
Yeah. So I'm happy about that. And more messages keep coming into our inbox on our Facebook page, and the stories, and it's just heartbreaking. So, but at the same time, the amount of people who are messaging like, how can I help you, is also pretty amazing. So yeah,
that's great. And Facebook really does make it easy for like groups that do want to help come together. How are you handling the influx? So that's a big number. Are you doing it from home? Do you have like a
I'm
Work.
doing it from home. I used to have a studio, a dance studio, and I would keep the toys there. Right now, I'm utilizing basement, attic, any room that I can right now. But out of everything, I think that because this year is the hardest year for everyone, I actually have people, and the people who are on my list do not mind me saying this. I have people who have donated in the past who are on my list this year because of
Wow.
COVID.
Sure.
And yeah, it's a hard year for everyone. So this year, when I checked my inbox, I had originally said, because I am a mother, I have I have twin babies.
Twins.
Twin babies. I'm tired. These circles weren't here last year, I'll tell you that.
It's fun to watch for some of us. No offense.
Tired. And
Yeah.
I have an 11-year-old and a 7-year-old as well. So they are very involved with helping me in anything I do, and they understand that I work for Santa Claus.
Aw.
Santa Scott, he is now at the Fairless Hills Garden Center.
Yeah.
He's very involved with helping my kids, keep believing in the magic. And I have local businesses that are collecting for me this year. This, I have to say, it's been the smoothest year I've had in 13 years because I have people who are like, utilize our space, let us help you. So when one person is messaging me saying, hey, I need help, the other person is saying, hey, I can meet you at this time with toys. I set it up so it's in and out. So it's actually been really, really smooth. But when I saw those messages the first time, I said this year, I was like, with all of my kids and life, I said, I'm only doing 200 kids. I'm capping it this year. I can't do any more. And then I saw the messages and I cried. I cried a lot and said, there are 653 messages in my inbox right now. I can't do this. But we were contacted by the Bristol Lioness Club, and they took 12 kids off of our list. And Got Wine in Bristol also took 12 kids off our list. We have the little dance boutique in Levittown that's collecting for us. Giovanni's Delicious Pickles in Bristol, in Levittown, that's collecting for us.
Love that
And
place.
yeah. So I had, that's all these places are collecting for us and doing these drop-offs and pickups. So and then I bumped into a lady. Again, I had 300 people left on my list. So I bump into this lady at this place in Warrington, and she owns a store called Replay. And it's consignment toys. And she was talking about how another organization no longer does it. They were so overwhelmed with it, they just, were unable to continue. So she was talking about it, and she said, yeah, I'll gladly help you with the kids on your list. And so now I have her help. So this year has taught me a lot of positive things. Like, I know there's been so much negative and a lot of heartache for a lot of people, but when you try and focus on the positive and you see the good that's coming out of it, it's amazing. So
It's very
That's
cool. Not to cut you,
incredible.
but I'll bring this information along. Carol Davison of Granny Dot. She helps children all over the world. Need blankets, hats, gloves, etc. So that's just another outlet for you that could help you along the line as well. And I'll pass that information to you after the show, Gabby.
thank
Of course.
you.
That's excellent. That's my cousin Donna. She does a lot of great charity work as well. So she's definitely somebody that can help you and find more contact. What kind of donations can people make? Financial, gift card, used toys, new
Yes.
toys. What kind of donations are available?
Now, I used to not take monetary donations. I would ask for Toys R Us gift cards. That way, anybody who was donating knew that their money was going strictly towards toys. But obviously, we don't have a Toys R Us anymore.
Right.
And we have the gift of Venmo and Cash App. And I've been receiving anonymous donations. People are just sending money saying, hey, I don't know you, but I was given your Cash App information from. So this year so far, we had $800 in donations for monetary donations. We spend about $75 per kid. So that takes a huge chunk off of the list. So when somebody, a young lady messaged me, her daughter is 5 years old. She said, I told my daughter, how much money do you want to donate to, well, she knows me as Miss Gabby, to Miss Gabby's Santa cause. And she said, she said, I'll match it. So I ended up getting $75. I sent them the list and the receipt of things that they were able to purchase for a child on our list. So that's basically how I'm doing it now. But we also collect toys for ages 2 through 11, boy or girl, or you can adopt a child because, like I said, we do have a list still. We call it the waiting list, but I don't know. There's not many people that are waiting that long, and this makes my heart so full and so happy.
Awesome.
That's incredible. Is there a particular story that stands out to you in the years that you've been doing this that I know you just said two that were amazing. Do you have another maybe that just you're
Yes.
blown away by?
Yes. There was another grandmother. She reached out, and how it works with us is in the past we would have you sign basically a contract that says you're not reselling these toys. You are in need. You can't be on any other Christmas assistance.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And you have to prove that you're the parent. So this woman said, hey, I have guardianship. Here's all the paperwork. I said, okay, that's fine. We'll help you. Well, a cheerleading squad adopted her 3 grandchildren. And she came to my basement. Sorry. She came to my basement. At the time, I was living in Bristol in a little duplex. And she came downstairs and she said, which I said, oh, all of these are yours. And she went, all of them? I said, yeah. She went, all of them? All of them? She had a panic attack and passed out in my basement crying.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And at the time, my son was 3 months old, and I'm staring at him like, I don't know what to do. So she woke back up, and I guess 2 years later, I was still at the same address, and there was a knock at my door. It was about a week before Christmas. And there were these 3 kids there. They were preteens, and they're standing there with a box, and I recognized the woman behind them. Sorry. And the woman behind them was the woman who passed out in my basement. And she said, you helped us a few years ago, and we're paying it forward. So her grandkids knew the story, and they paid it forward. And there was another young man who his family donates every single year. She had a heart attack, and she had twins. And the one twin messaged me on his 13th birthday or his 16th birthday and said, hey, I just wanted to let you know my senior project, I have to write about someone influential. And I just wanted to write about how you helped my family.
Wow.
So that was just, that takes you back. Like, wait, I'm influential. Like, I'm just trying to make it through toddler life right now. But I influenced a young man to remember that, his family was in need and he wants to pay it forward. And he constantly is involved in anything I do. He shows up to all of my volunteer events. So knowing that you made an impact on somebody from when they were a little kid, that's huge for me.
That's incredible.
But
That's
it's not
incredible.
me who does it, though. That's the thing. Like, I'm not the one who does it. I'm like the middleman. Everybody who donates, everybody who gives, even they say, oh, I can only give $10. Their contribution of only $10 goes toward a kid who wouldn't have anything under their tree. So, and just seeing all the love flow in. So I get super emotional. I read, the kids are able to write to Santa, and I received the letters to pass on to Santa. So I'm able to read these letters, and some of them you're sitting there cracking up, and others you're like, wow, this little kid just wrote this in a letter, and it's not like he was prompted by an adult to do it. So
it's amazing. And you're passing along to your own children. And sometimes, we're just stuck in our own bubble. But we really just have to think about others, especially this year. It's hit everyone, no matter who you are. So once again, thank you. It's everything right now.
Thank you so much for having me on the show and spreading the word. I always do hashtag pass on the kindness. So
yeah, absolutely, we appreciate that too. And when we first started getting into this, I mean, we love Philly, we love of course the Bucks County area, and doing things for them. And we would have guests on, the celebrities. And one day somebody said to me, what are you doing for community? Like, what do you do to serve your community? And it hit me. And then we did the telethon for Bucks County Food Drive, and we raised an additional $600 that they didn't have and got more food that they didn't have. And even tonight, if one more person gets on your list and says, hey, I saw you on this program, I want to donate, that means the world to us. And what you do is amazing. And like I said, I follow you and your messages every day, and I see all the good work you do. And sometimes you say, out of exhaustion, what's in it for me? But you know what's in it for you? The love and happiness and joy on people's faces. My cousin wants to know, Donna, they are on Facebook. Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County on Facebook. You can contact them. Gabby will be your contact, and she'll be glad to answer any questions. She's a lovely young lady. My cousin Donna is a lovely woman as well. And like I said, just people joining together with more charity. And that's the big thing too. You meet people through here. Our little program, as many people as it gets, we get hundreds, thousands of views, whatever. And if that of them makes more links to help you out along the way, that's great.
Yes. Yes. It's so appreciated. And I love what you're doing. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. We thank you very much as well. What we'd like to do, maybe bring you back after the holidays, get some end results if you'd like, spend a few minutes with us, because we do a local lookout thing. We bring local people in to talk. So if you'd like, after the holidays, we'll bring in and see how everything made out.
Absolutely. And if anybody who is watching is in need of assistance, please contact the page. Don't hesitate. We're able right now to open up our wait list because of all the love and kindness that everybody's opening their hearts and saying, yeah, we'll definitely help. So please keep that in mind also.
That's terrific. Jewel got emotional. Gabby, you got emotional. It made me a little emotional. I'm trying to come back down. But really, it's very touching to hear such great things. Deborah Metz, she'll even tell you she was part of the Bucks County Food Drive, and she was very appreciative of the work we do. We try here to help everybody because it's, social media is the strength right now, and the media is the strength. Get people together. Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County. Drop a message. Say something nice to Gabby because she is terrific and she's doing a great job. And we thank you very much for spending a few minutes with us tonight on the Yo Show. We're going to continue to share the name of the page on the Stoop Radio Network and on my personal page, Jules, as well. And hopefully it brings more people happiness this holiday season.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
And I hope you both have a Merry Christmas.
Likewise. Thank you. We'll be in touch soon. Thank you very much, Gabby, for taking the time to join us.
Thank you very much, Jeff.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And the best part at the end, a giant smile from somebody just doing all this work and saying that, sometimes it can be exhausting. And I've got 4 kids in it, and she still just puts on that big smile knowing that people are out there. And there's Deborah Metz on her 4th food drive this weekend. Deb does tremendous work. Deb, every time they come up, just keep sending me the info, and we'll keep sharing here on the Yo Show. Like I said, the Bucks County Food Drive was an awesome event. We had musicians come out today and artists. And Deb, I tagged you on Facebook. Catholic Social Services sent us the Christmas card just to say thank you. And that's really what it's all about. People recognizing and the people that do the hard work getting noticed for the job they do. And of course, the needy. Let's help the needy. Jill Tatey. If you can talk right now.
I'm probably going to cry every week from here on out. No, it's incredible. And 4 kids, I have 1 and a whole lot of help from my wonderful family. And and sometimes you forget, you're back to work and stuff is so crazy right now, but just look up every once in a while, like be grateful for what you have. And if you can, like I think I said it last week, you might not have much, but like she said, just a little time or a little effort goes a very, very long way. So thank you so much, Gabby. It was lovely to meet you. Definitely be in touch and share away. If you're listening now, please share, and try to help out. I mean, this is going to be an end to a year. So
yeah,
we could all use it.
Agreed. And she is wonderful, like I said, and I don't really blow smoke. She's always on there on Facebook helping somebody out of something. And kind of a joke, she was like, who wants to help me today? And I always mess her, like, what do you need? Like, she's one of them people that you want to know what she needs because she's always doing stuff for people.
Mm-hmm.
And like Deb and like Tracy, and every time people who go out of their way to give their free time to charities and stuff, whenever they come out and say, I need something, I raise my hand. What do you need? Hit me,
And
man.
that might be a blessing in disguise. Some people working from home right now who are on social media a little more might chip in a little more. So I mean that's one little positive. But yeah, whatever you guys can. I mean,
Agreed.
tis the season to give
And
back.
and while I saw my cousin Donna come on, and again, she's very interested in finding out the information and passing along, helping. I do want to say this: her program that we advertised here briefly, the Pennies for Heaven and the Cancer Research Jewel Tati, they raised $63,000.
Wow.
Absolutely amazing. $63,000. My cousin's little son Vincent raised about 200 in pennies, and he's a young kid. And he was just wanted to be a part of it and be special. And tomorrow night they're having their virtual celebration and thank you and party for everybody involved in that. So congratulations to that. And with Donna Tony number $63,000, that's absolutely amazing. That goes to research and the comforts of people that may be suffering.
That's wow. That's incredible.
It really is. It's amazing. I already getting some messages from people asking certain questions. It's Pennies in Action. I do apologize. Pennies in Action. I said Pennies in Action. Pennies in Action Foundation is the place where you can look and give. It's research for a new form of cancer treatment, immunotherapy for cancer. It is a terrific program. It's got great people like Donna involved helping. And like I said, the monetary value is great because it's people caring about just a better answer and a better way. Deborah gave you the praise. Donna, thank you. Deborah, thank you. Gabby, thank you. I tell you what, I enjoy the charity stuff. Some people say, well, the charity stuff comes on, I start getting a little sad, but that's okay. And our friend Jen, I did speak to Kisses for Kyle. That's another charity that's coming on. They're probably going to be with us on the 23rd of December, near the end of the season. We're looking very forward to that as well. I don't want to get her name wrong. I want to get a chance to say it everybody properly because I think everybody deserves a proper shout out. Sharon Snyder is the name of the young lady. We spoke a little bit on social media about having her on. Kisses for Kyle is her program, and we'll have her on later this month. We're going to have 4 just tremendous ones next week. We're going to be joined by Anthony, and Anthony is running a foundation drive at Fireside Bar. They do like a big wreath of like lottery cards and all that, and all the money goes to a local charity as well for the holiday season. So people, there's charities out there. Tell your friends, watch the Yo Show. We'll direct you in some places. Something like that. Donnie, you're very welcome. Jewel, your thoughts. Holiday season comes up, and I know you had things that go on with your family, and you got a beautiful little girl there, and you tend everything amazingly. And you do a tremendous job as a parent, as a sister, as a daughter, as a friend. Tell us a little something about the holiday season for you.
Oh, for me? I just try to survive. I always say, like, Christmas is so stressful, but really, like, there isn't a day, especially this year, that goes by that I'm not grateful for what I have. And I am well aware of what I have, and I'm so lucky and so thankful. So yeah, I mean, I don't do much, but if I do go somewhere, because I'm working outside my home right now, if you go somewhere, tip generously, like your waiters and waitresses and all the essential people right now. Whatever you can do. So yeah, the holidays they're stressful for everyone, but if you're lucky enough to have some good people by your side and something to give, then you're a lucky person. So let's just try to get through.
Yeah.
Have a little fun and do what we can to help everyone in our community. And yeah, 2021 is around the corner.
Beautifully said. And I can't wait for the Yo Show New Year's pre-New Year's broadcast, our own version of New Year's Eve, because man, we're going to rock it out. But really, again, Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County was tonight, Gabby. Look them up on Facebook. and drop her. She said drop them a message. 600 and some
Mhm.
messages came in. So if you want to donate, etc., just ask her when and where, and I'll take care of that. And of course, by the time the season's over, I will definitely be giving a little something, anything I can. Money's not flowing in here either, but I have food on my table. I've got a roof over my head. I've got more than some, so I'd definitely like to contribute to them. So thank you again, Gabby, for your time this evening on the Yo Show, and Jewel, thank you for supporting this segment. When I told Jewel about the segment, she was excited, and that's how we do it here. We get excited about helping people. We get excited about local community. That's where we're all about.
Yeah, just bringing awareness,
Yeah.
Our local bands, our local people. I mean, trying to keep it in the family, and we do reach a lot of people. So I'm excited to see where this all goes.
It looks like just a Christmas card, but trust me, I'm clinging to this Christmas card just like I did with the letter that we got sent for life, because I just love the fact that somebody says thank you for something that I did. That to me everybody should have a little hand in doing. So thank you to Catholic Social Services as well. Jewel Tatey, we're coming up on 9:30. So we're going to get into a real quick little dose, a little segment that we like to call Mancave Scores. I kept it light tonight because, of course, we're talking about charity and holiday, and I don't want to bring out my big new truck. No, I'm kidding. Anyway, Mancave Scores. And tonight, as you know, I told you the cable went out, Rachel. We had no cable, no internet for 2 days.
2 days. Wow.
2 days. So we called Verizon, and the lady says,
Didn't stop you from posting.
Oh, well, 5G, man. 5G. I'm posting like that. You got to post. I read somewhere once. Oh, by the way, I want to say thank you to Tina Marie Trimpert, who did check into our show tonight, even in the middle of the virtual. Thank you, Tina, if you're still here. If not, we do thank you for stopping by, and you'll see in later episodes. She says she really enjoys us, and she stopped by to just see us, and that makes me
enjoy her. She is a great young lady.
She's a treat, and the more things we get to do with her, the better. Man Cave Scores. So with the cable out, we pull out the giant entertainment center I have here, and they said, disconnect the main box. So I go to disconnect it, and what do I find? I bought this about 10 years ago, this picture, and it is known as the Kiss.
Aww.
And here is my copy of it. It was it's made into kind of like a ceramic, and it's a little stand picture. And I've always loved this. I've had it maybe more than 10 years. I found it at a picture shop, and it always meant so much to me because it was the thrill of coming home from war. And this man just grabbed this random nurse in Middle Street, gives her a big kiss. Somebody caught on the picture, and it's timeless and it's lived on forever. One of my favorite pieces of my entire man cave. And I know I'm a sports fan and a toy collector and all that crap, but this one hits me. This is one of my favorite pieces of all time. I love it. Something I bought relatively inexpensively over the weekend. I guilted the store owner into taking it off the wall. It was going to be my backdrop, Jewel, but I had a hard time getting it. But it is, in fact, my favorite band in a banner. It is Guns N' Roses.
Nice.
I am in love with this thing. I tried to find a way to set it up tonight to backdrop me. And I thought, you know what? You're doing Christmas and charity for kids. Maybe Guns N' Roses isn't the best message. So coming soon to a backdrop near me, Guns N' Roses. And, of course, I found this awesome mini Phillies bat from the World Series year 2008.
Oh, I love that. I had one of those.
Some great names. And the biggest and best man cave score, Jules, is brand new pair of gloves. And you know why I got these brand new pair of gloves? Because they didn't fit my wife. They were too big. So now I got a new pair of gloves.
They're isotoners?
No, they're not. They're Fan Vince, which I've never heard of. She's going skiing. It's a trip that she had planned for months. It's a father-daughter thing and a couple of friends. They're going to Utah, and they're going skiing. It's pretty impressive.
Wow.
Yeah.
She skis too. She does everything.
She's a dynamo. And of course, while she's skiing and she's away in Utah cross country, you know what that means, guys, right? Means Gleason's cheesesteak.
Home.
Yeah, Gleason's cheesesteak every night for dinner, and me and the dog will be eating like crumbs off my chest, like you see on TV. Now I'll be locked in here. I trying to maybe connect with Jewel Tatey and do some research and doing some local hanging out.
Yes.
Work in the form of several beers and cheesesteaks. That's what we do here. It's a brother-sister team, folks. Not by blood, but certainly by heart.
Very nice. Man, Utah. I haven't been anywhere. And now it's like, I want to go everywhere, and I can't go anywhere.
The pictures look really cool. She's a little nervous because that's for like the advanced skier.
Oh, yeah?
And her father's been reading her riot act like, oh, don't be showing off and don't be doing this and don't be doing that and blah, blah, blah. And I don't blame him. Like he's one of those wild folks. Like he, runs a motorcycle fast. He skis fast. He's like an adrenaline guy.
Black Diamond.
He's got work. He's got to look out for his little girl.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I went skiing once when I was like 6, and my brother, who's like 19 years older than me, he took me down this Black Diamond. Like, skiing freaks me out.
Yeah,
Now
a little
that
bit.
I'm older,
Same.
I'm like, I don't know if I want to risk that. But you know what? Up by my place, there's this Spring Mountain. My sister just told me about it. I never even heard of it. But I looked it up. It's a full mountain, like not too far from me. But I like skip back.
Really?
You have a lodge, and yeah, like 2 Black Diamonds, and then it goes all the way down the bunny slope. It looks cool as anything. Tubing. Yeah, we have to do that. I like to ice skate. That's my winter sport. I played hockey a little bit, so I like to be on skates. I don't know about skis. I can't control that.
Yeah, skis worry me a little bit. And it's funny when she talks about, God forbid if something happens to her, what she leaves behind. I don't want to hear that. I'm going to come back in one piece. Jesus.
Whew.
Let's do some topics, Jewel Tatey. Topics somehow found their way to the end of the show recently, and I'm okay with that because we just talked about so much good stuff in the beginning of the show, and I'm okay with that. Of course, the big thing, and I actually made a banner for this, unlike any of the other stories, and of course, it is the return of the McRib, ladies and gentlemen. Jewel Tatey, I had one today. The McRib from McDonald's, the best tasting imitation pork sandwich ever. Your thoughts?
Does it have bones in it?
No, it's boneless.
It's boneless.
Yes, it's
I
boneless.
don't know, because I had a fish fillet before, and there was fish bones in that.
Really? That scares me. Fish bones scare me. Fish bones scare me. They scare me more than chicken bones. I hate eating fish.
Oh, I love fish, but that's scary. And also, this is the usual time it comes out. You would think it'd be like summer. Like
Yeah.
Ribs are summer food.
Jewel Tatey should be the new PR manager at McDonald's. Yeah, that makes sense. I hadn't even thought of that before.
I really don't. I try to not eat McDonald's. Joey always wants Happy Meals. I'm like, I can't eat there. It's gross.
I always try and fail. I don't think it's gross. My wife said it properly this evening. It tastes good, but it's not good for you.
Yeah, everything might taste good. It's like coated in grease. You know what? Has some healthy options. I went to Arby's last night and got some
I love
roast beef.
Arby's.
But they have the market fresh with the turkey.
Yeah.
I think they have fried turkey too. I don't know. That's not. Yeah, but Arby's is common. I love Taco Bell. I like Chipotle.
Mailbag.
Not Chipotle. Sorry, I don't like Chipotle. I like
Chipotle is gross.
any bone. Oh. California tortilla is so much better than Chipotle, I feel. That's my opinion.
I love California tortilla.
You like the sauces, don't you?
I just like the food. And there's a guy that works in the One Payas.
Mm-hmm.
He always shouts your name out like, Jeff, your order is ready. And I love that. I feel so.
He doesn't say like the shark.
No, I don't.
Rainy.
I don't say that. I don't need a ton of autographs. That's just too much.
That mall is. You know what? That mall is great. It has all of the stores I need, but it's such a pain in the ass.
Oh, the parking sucks. The parking absolutely sucks.
It's the best though. It's got everything.
The second best Chinese food in the area.
Disagree. Wait, you said second best?
Second best. Hung Luck is the best.
No.
Hung Luck is best Chinese. Are you kidding me?
Jade Asian is the spot.
All right, I do love me some Jade Asian.
Jade Asian is always perfection. Hung Luck, you know what they did? I told you what they did. They gave me a plate of onions. They microwaved the soup and told us, like, who does that? Who microwaved soup?
Kind of Hung Luck. Evan Horn, the goal is to grow it long enough to not see little Jeff. I want it to grow that long. Like, I want the beard to run all the way down my stomach. So my wife's got to lift it up to get to this good stuff. It's like a Christmas package.
Does she like longer beard?
She does. She likes it. She's mentioned me trimming it, but I kind of like it. I like it long and shaggy and gross with that white streak there. And Jewel keeps telling me I'm coloring it. That ain't color. That's fresh gray right there.
My
Jewel,
brother went from like
yeah,
here
he had a
to
great
down my
one.
hair.
Yeah,
Huh?
he had a great one before.
Who?
Jay, didn't Jay have a?
Jay always keeps his like kempt though. I'm talking about Ed, my brother who lives in Washington State.
No, I was gonna say. I thought you were talking about Jay. I
I was
thought
just
you were
kidding.
Jay
Yeah, it
having
was
a.
down. But then he clean shaved it, and everyone's like, "Who are you? You're a different person."
That's what Cassie came down to show me. Her father was growing a beard, and then I think he colored it and cut it. No, it's weird.
It's crazy. It's a totally different look, man.
And the beards are like the thing right now. Now, Jewel, real quick, I'm going to go back and click on the top 5 list thing and just look at the banner. And I want to ask you rather, if you see what I did for tonight's show.
What fans? What?
Look at the entire banner, not so much the words. Look at the banner.
Capitalized every.
No.
What? It's yellow.
Yellow and black for bees. Yeah, bees. Yellow and black tonight for bees. No,
I was thinking, I'm like, what can I wear? Yeah, I have no yellow. Yellow is not my color. Maybe it'll make my teeth look yellow. You never know.
No. I try to link in the colors now. Like Thanksgiving, I did that orangey auburn, and then I did like bees there, and I try.
I like it.
Thank you.
Thanksgiving looked very nice.
Thank you. I had the backdrop and all. How about that? Couple more topics. I like doing the topics quick, like that rapid fire thing. Anyway, longtime actor, the great Kurt Russell, is retiring, Joel, from acting. This will be his last movie, Christmas Chronicles 2, which is showing on Netflix. He started at 8 years old. He was Jungle Boy on Gilligan's Island. So it just goes to show you how far back Kurt Russell is gone. Are you a Kurt Russell fan? You're going to miss Kurt Russell?
Do you know what my favorite Kurt Russell movie is? Do you know?
No.
Because you've never seen it. It's Death Proof, where he's Stuntman Mike.
You're right. I have not.
Mike. I'm Stuntman. Oh my God. He's great in that. It's funny because we didn't talk about this, and I watched with my mom and Joey last night that first Christmas Chronicles.
Yeah.
I usually don't like corny Christmas, like the classics I love. Come on now. But like the super cheesy ones, and I do like Kurt Russell, and then Goldie Hawn is in the new one, and I saw her interview on, I think it was Jimmy Kimmel, maybe, I don't know. I love them both though. Like I love them as a couple. I'm so happy that she has a really funny Instagram account. You should follow her. But let them be. She just said they went on like a camping road trip with an RV. Like, dude, if you had Kurt Russell money, what would you do? But you know what he did do in the first Christmas Chronicle? He played with little Stevie. And then Darlene Love is in the second one. And we love Darlene Love because we went to see her. And then Stevie obviously plays for Bruce. But they're cuties. If he wants to retire, let him retire.
Absolutely. I mean, he's had a great run, a long run, and it's been in some great movies. My favorite Kurt Russell movie is Overboard. You ever see Overboard?
I love Overboard.
It's a terrific movie, and he was good. Because he had the edge of playing funny and serious. Of course, Tango and Cash was one a lot of people remember as well. And he was a little bit of both things. He was action, he was funny, and
what's
good
the
actor.
one with Elvis? Graceland? Something.
I forget the name of it. I'd seen it too, but I do not remember the name. But yeah, he was very good. So Kurt Russell.
Oh, Hateful Eight. Hateful Eight's one of my favorite too. I love Tarantino.
And I'm not a Tarantino.
Oh, and Once Upon a Time. He was in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. As a Stuntman. I love Once Upon a Time.
Escape from New York and Escape from Los Angeles and a Snake.
What's the one? The China. The
Big Trouble in Little China.
Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah.
Absolutely. Great actor. Enjoy your retirement, dude. Me and Joe are ready to retire any day now with the millions that come in.
Man.
Just millions of dollars just flooding in here. All right, so we did the return of the McRib. We did all that. We talked about the Steelers game today. Kind of a tragic story here, Joel, that I got from our good friend, Mr. Austin Wood, who likes to do research for me as well and sends me stories. In Instagram influencer and model Alexis Sharkey was found dead on the side of the road in Texas, naked nevertheless. So naked and dead on the side of the road of Texas,
Oh,
apparently
she was
moved from
naked.
a car. Yeah, apparently naked as well. Did you hear the story, Joel? How creepy is something like this? Especially when somebody like Alexis probably has a huge Instagram following.
Yeah, she had a decent following, and she's from PA. I'm not quite sure what part. But now, like, her husband is getting all of these death threats, and he released a statement, I think it was today. And he's like, the only thing I did was give her cuddles and make her want to be strong again. Like, he basically insinuated that she was going through some kind of mental trauma. I don't know why she was in Houston. Lovely girl. Like, this just shouldn't
Yeah.
ever happen. I don't know. You think of like the Black Dahlia. It's like the new wave of these starlets. Like, is this like a thing? Like, this is a big mystery, but very, very sad. Ugh. And it's like around the holidays, it's tough. But
Yeah, it's tragic. And we had on our program Brianna Dale, who was also a big Instagram influencer, model, and of course she does her job out there at the barista. And she said, like, there will be people that come around that are a little weird and a little crazy.
oh,
And she
I
told
worry for her. And she's so out in the open, and she's public, and
she,
like it's like a a coffee shop that anyone can
yeah,
go into. It's so scary, and her stories were scary. I'm like, oh my god,
yeah,
girl, I want to be your bodyguard.
I know. She's very outgoing and bubbly, gorgeous, sexy. She's got all that put together. And she said, like, yeah, guy came up to the window, he's screaming at me, and that's like scary stuff.
That is something phew, especially at work, I do not deal with that. You're not gonna yell at me. Some guy called me up a couple weeks ago, started cursing at me. I'm like, sir. I just kept saying, sir. You don't have to speak to me like that. I don't need to be spoken to like that.
There's not enough money in the world. A fun one here, Jewel. A new book, The Hatter's Hat, by Daniel Jacobson. Now, this one is supposed to have clues on where people can find buried treasure. They're talking diamonds and rubies and amazing treasures. Do you believe this?
Oh yeah,
Talk
I'm in.
about it. Yeah, really? Like, you think this is legit, or you think it's a book ploy?
I told the guys earlier, like, this is like Zelda. You have to find the clues and then piece it together, and then the treasure is hidden somewhere in the US. And it has rubies and sapphire. You have that in Zelda too. And coins. And you can find it, and it's worth like $20,000. But it's a hunt, and you only have to buy the book. I looked it up. It's $20. Probably gonna buy it this weekend. And you hunt for clues. It just sucks because we can't even go out of our state right now.
I know, right? Perfect timing on. Excuse me. Perfect. I'm gassy. Perfect timing on that to come out when you're not even allowed out of here.
I love Alice in Wonderland, though. I've been trying to talk Joey into. I just want to be the Cheshire Cat and have her, little cuteness be Alice. I think it'd be so cute, but I think I missed that face.
I hear you. Now, I've been getting mixed reviews on this, and some people say, good, get it out there and let's see what happens first. A lot of people are like, well, I don't know.
Rat race.
England.
Oh.
England is. I'm sorry, I went to another topic.
Treasure.
England is the first country to be granted permission to apply the COVID vaccine to people. So they're actually going to be using the COVID vaccine. Your thoughts, your fears. What do you think?
I mean, I just hope all is well. No side effects, hopefully, and hope
Not
everything.
bloody likely. It's my British. Go ahead.
It seems like we're kind of following their footsteps a little bit, England. We're like a couple weeks behind. Like, it hit them really hard, and then it hit us. So, praying for the best. What else can you do?
I agree. Hopefully, this is the turnaround. I did see a interview. I read the article rather about an interview with Dr. Fauci, who seems to be the authority that America turns to, and he said by summertime there should be stadiums full of people again and mass going out. Um, so the summer leads me to believe that he believes in the vaccine and he believes that people will be following the right practice. And he didn't say mask or not mask, but he said we should be back in the masses by summertime. Do you think that's soon enough for you? Do you think that's too soon?
I can't, I'm just listening to experts right now. It's good that no one has come out with a major side effect or, is very doubtful about any of the vaccines. And there's a couple following suit and, more accessible they are than others. Like there was one that had to be at a certain temperature, and then there was one that was like, no, like this temperature is fine. So they are getting better at rapid pace because they would take like years before. So we were all super worried. So this is, phenomenal news. Let's just pray for the best, and hopefully we can get back to games and concerts and seeing our loved ones.
Exactly. Yeah, and that's key. Seeing loved ones. They said the holidays are here, and you may not even see certain people. So yeah, let's hope. Like a lot of people, and we kind of got it from the guys from Bees when they talk about media good, media bad. There is a lot of people in the media like it's going to fail. Like don't take that approach. Let's root for it to work.
Yeah, I watched I have it on all day at work, like the news, and I haven't heard anyone talk poorly about any of the vaccines. So that is a positive. I think now's the time, we got to hunker down and be smart and just, wash our hands and do the right thing and stay safe until we get to that point. So, be nice, everyone.
Even the shitty ones.
Yeah.
I want to say hello to 2 viewers on Twitch. We're getting there, Joel. 2 viewers on Twitch.
We love you, Twitch.
We love you, Twitch. We're slowly getting into the Twitch phase as well as YouTube Live. Like and subscribe. Hit that button. And, of course, Facebook Live on the Stoop Radio Network and my page as well. That's where you can find us every Wednesday night at 8 o'clock. And coming up in the next few Wednesdays, we have a great lineup of guests. Thank you to Jewel Tatey and her hard work and myself as well. And we're going to start out next Wednesday, Jewel, with one of our favorites. Next Wednesday, we welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, one of our absolute favorite people. I'm going to bring up, it's so hard to do this at the same time. I don't think there really is a way. What I'm going to do? I'm going to start putting the name on the picture. This way is easier. But anyway, coming up next Wednesday night, one of our best, Brandon Messin, ladies and gentlemen, from the band Messin' Around. He's got brand new music coming out, and he's doing a virtual tour. So he wants to bring it to the O Show. He said, let me bring out the new stuff to you guys and show you what I got and talk about this little virtual tour. Brandon, for the folks who may not know, was our very first live in-studio guest.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
Drinking some Yingling.
Drinking some Yingling with Brandon. Brandon is a terrific guest. A fun-loving guy. He's excellent. He came out to me and said, yo, man, I got new stuff. So I said, yo, you know where to bring it. So Brandon Messin, December 9th, comes back to the O Show. Very excited for him. He did the charity show as well.
Yep.
So we thank him for that as well. December 16th, Jewel. Now, this is tentative because, like I said, there's still some things coming on, but I'm going to temporarily list this and bring it out to you. December 16th, we are hoping to be joined by the brother-sister tandem known as Urbana. Terrific local music, dance club music, electric type sound, and they are awesome. Jewel, just found out today over the last month, and Marissa posted on her Facebook page 307,000 streams to 125,000 listeners. They are blowing up.
Whoa.
Yeah, the number. Yeah.
Crazy.
The numbers are humongous, and I don't know if you've listened yet, but check it out. I think it's great. And I'm not a dance music guy, but I love their music. I love her voice. They're great, and they insist on doing it together, which I love. A lot of family bond there. They don't want to come on separate. They want to wait till they're together. They had some issues going on, so we're going to shoot for December 16th. Hopefully, we will have Urbano join us at that time. December 23rd, Joe, is our Christmas party special. I'm working on things. Everything is TBA. Might turn out to be nothing. Might turn out to be something great if it works. I do know a special visitor is going to be coming to the studio December 23rd. Very special visitor will be here on the 23rd, and we're trying to work out some things with some guests. I can't announce anything.
Are you? What are you planning? What are you scheming
Nothing.
over there?
No planning, no scheming. I just talked to a good friend of mine. He said he wants to come to the program. January 13th, Jules Tatey turned me on this today, as she always does, and these guys are great, and I can't wait for this. It is a local Philly band by the name of Moonroof. Jewel Tatey, yes, I like these guys very much. I love that video. It was cool. The video was funny that you sent me with the restaurant thing and the girl and all that. That was excellent. So Moonroof will be on our show January 13th, starting off the new year. These guys are cool. Good band, good music. I'd like to check that out January 13th here on the Yo Show, Moonroof. Jewel, how excited are you for that?
I'm so excited. Yes, that song is so catchy too. I was singing it all day. Yeah, and look, all of our guests have been male so far. We've got the male. We've had a female run for a while.
We're actually getting some guys to come on the program. And, last night I was hanging out with my good friend Kevin Kirk, and we were doing the LOSO planning thing. That's www.losobrewingcompany.com for anybody curious. I took the koozie off. Anyway, LOSO Brewing. And Kevin's like, so when's the next hot chick coming on the Yo Show? And I'm like, is that all it's about? It's usually what it's about. And, we don't try to be that way, but, works out. Somehow I forgot a picture. But I forgot a picture and a posting. What the heck did I do there? Oh, no, I got the posting. January 20th, excellent young artist Maxwell Stern, another Philly guy, is going to be on the program. Another guy getting some great listens out there. I don't know what happened with his picture. I thought it carried over. It's not there. But Max, he's known as Max.
Good-looking gent.
He's a good-looking gent.
Check him out.
He is a good-looking gent. Check him out. And you can check him out on the Yo Show January 20th. Maxwell Stern, good artist, good-looking young man, because we need some of them besides me on the Yo Show. I can't handle all the male beauty on this show. Come on.
Thank you, Maxwell. We're so excited. And it's a local artist, man.
Yeah, we got a lot of great local artists coming on, and a huge thank you to a tremendous local artist group tonight. Bees. Sorry. Bees! Thank you to the guys from Bees. Mike Huff on vocals. Steve Ulrich is on the drums. Adam Sivilich is on bass. Check them out all over the place. Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud, Bandcamp. Check them out on Twitch. Check them out on YouTube. Check out their songs. They are an excellent band. Fun, fast, aggressive music. A bunch of good guys. You definitely want to check them out. Definitely worth it. Again, it's Bees. Just like it sounds. And of course, remember, as we do Charity Month, another shout out again to, there it is. It is Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County. 653 kids this year in need. And Gabby came on the show with us, and she's handling it, doing business, but a little extra help never hurts. So reach out to them. They're on Facebook. She said that's the main page. Get her on Facebook. That's the page she's most active on. Do something this year for some great charities and help some great people. We'll have more coming on next week. Anthony, who's running the raffle at the fireside to raise money for charity, he'll be with us next week. And then we have Patty Hartman on the 16th coming on for her charity. The 23rd, we have Kisses for Kyle. A lot of great stuff, Joel. I get a little... when it comes to charities and help these people.
Keep the, I'm going to have the tissues handy for the next couple episodes. And Patty, I'm excited to meet Patty. We talked before. So, I'm excited to see everyone. And it's going to be a good month. We're going to try to barrel through and do what we can and be here to entertain with some great, great guests.
Absolutely. And December 30th, we did not mention a guest yet either. I'm working on a few. That is going to be our ring out 2020, ring in the new year kind of thing. So hopefully we can get something neat together for that. I keep checking my cell phone. I know people are saying, why does you keep looking at the phone? I'm waiting on a message that I still didn't get on a tremendous guest we're trying to get for January, a big name in music, and I'm hoping to get this person, but we will pulled off on that. Jewel, I already mentioned the name to you. It's
Oh
it's,
yeah.
a guy.
Good.
He's been in some terrific bands, terrific artists. We'll see if we can get him on that for early January. But we're working on that right now. We don't like to give out names in case it falls through. We look like jackasses. I
Right.
will tell everybody out there that Scarlett Johansson declined. It was very nice to her people. I reached out and tried to get Scarlett on, and her people said that she's not available. But thank you anyway for reaching out. That means more to me.
Yeah.
The no means more to me than some of these yeses, because at least you took the time to say, hey, you know what, pal? We're not interested, but thank you for thinking of us.
Oh my God, I know. When I got a no from Lana's people, I'm like, oh! They said no.
It was funny because your PR woman said, thank you for thinking of Scarlett. Like, I don't think of Scarlett 24 hours a day. Like, it's a chore to think of Scarlett Johansson.
Her dude is funny, Colin Jost. I like him.
He sucks.
Apparently, they're both like uber billionaires too. They both have a ton of money.
Her future new man, Jeff Perini, is even better.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you again to Bees for an awesome episode and 2 great songs that he brought to us. Thank you for Gabby from Santa's Helping Hands of Bucks County. We will see you next week with Brandon Messon. Any last message from the Black Cat?
Bees.
Awesome. Jewel, a tremendous show tonight. Thank you very much. And thank you for everybody that tuned in. And you can tune in to this at any time. Once it goes on here, every dumb word that comes out of my mouth is available on our website, www.theyoshow215.com, on the Stoop Radio Network, on Facebook, on my page, YouTube at The Yo Show. Jules pays the dumb things we say live with us forever, Jewel.
Oh. Scary thought.
Jewel Teddy, I love you. I definitely do look forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Don't forget, Jewel and I'll be adding it on Facebook 1,000 times, as Jewel tells you, we will be part of the Indie Pods United Virtual Summit. Jewel and I will be on at 7 o'clock Eastern Time, 6 o'clock Central. We'll do a half-hour segment of the Yo Show. We'll do a quick top 5 list. We'll thank some of our greatest guests that have come on, and we'll just shoot the shit and introduce you to our show to a whole new format. For this evening, we will send you out with the music of our great friends at St. Ricketts, www.stricketts.com. The song is What Fire Cannot Burn. Joel Tatey, let's try to link up this weekend. Let's do a little something. Let's grab a cheesesteak and a beer and shoot some shit.
I need a Gleason's. It's been way too long.
I'm down for a Gleason's. My good man, Pat McConney and the gang over at Gleason's, the best cheesesteak in the area. I don't care what anybody says. Come up to Levittown /Fairless Hills area. Get the Gleason's. Try a cheesesteak. Say hi to myself, Jewel. We can sign autographs. We see there. We'll sign our autographs.
Yeah.
on your credit card slip.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Jewel Tatey, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Any final words for the folks?
You want more?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't get enough, Jewel Tatey.
Be nice to people. Especially, I just messed that up. Yes, be nice and give back and be kind.
I love that. And for all this month, my sign out would be the same. Think of the children, be kind at Christmas time, and don't be afraid to donate. Thank you very much, everybody. St. Ricketts coming up on the docket as soon as I do the share screen thing. We will see you next Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Brendan Messon. Have a great night. Whoops. Now have a great night.
Was it truly pleasant? The taste of it poison deeper than you know. of it, poison deeper than you know. Kindly answer this, was the point of it just to reach new heights of love? So I'm pulling the anchor and drifting away.